Good morning and welcome to Toyota Technical Center. Welcome to our media friends as well as our partners in research. First time we've had a chance to do this, and so we're very pleased that you're here today. The first thing that I did want to cover is our personal safety, and I just wanted to give you an idea of what to do in case of an emergency. We have the exit is the exit that you came in. If there is some type of a fire, then we'll ask you to go out the front doors. If there is a tornado, there are the restroom facilities that are tornado-proof. The restrooms, if you go out this door and go immediately to your left, the restrooms are there. There's also restrooms out in the main lobby. We don't anticipate any of those problems today, but I did want to make sure that we cover that so that you can feel safe. Wanted to just say for the last 3 weeks we've been pretty active. A lot of different activities going on, and just a quick review. We've had the Lexus GS launch. We had the Ford-Toyota collaborative agreement where we are going to develop the hybrid trucks and SUVs. We had the 2012 Camry launch. We also had the 100 Cars for Good program, our philanthropic program where we're delivering vehicles to winning organizations. And actually today also at the Inn at St. John's, we have a presentation by our purchasing group to the Original Equipment Suppliers Association on some of the activities that we've been involved with from a purchasing and manufacturing side as it related to the recovery from the natural disasters in Japan. And of course today we have the Toyota Safety Technology Seminar, and we are very, very excited about the material that we're going to be presenting to you today. But with all those activities that we've had over the last 3 weeks, perhaps there may be some questions at some time about some of those activities, and I wanted to take a chance to introduce some of our colleagues that are here to help support any questions that you might have. They're prepared to respond to that. From our sales and marketing group, we have Mike Michaels, as well as we have John Hansen, of course, and Brian Lyons, and Kogi Kogane, and Cindy Knight is over here. Any of the information about products. Also from our manufacturing team, we have Mike Goss, and Satoshi Aoki. From our corporate communications and head of our communications, we have Jim Wiseman is right there. And for the R&D side, myself, Cindy Mahalik, I think I saw her, and Victor Vanoff is right back there, is also available to respond to the questions that you might have. I also wanted to introduce 3 of our executives at Toyota Technical Center. Ed Manti, who's the Vice President for Vehicle Engineering and Development. We'll be hearing more from him tomorrow. Also have Abbas Sadat, who's our Vice President for Vehicle Performance and Evaluation. Also we'll be hearing more from him tomorrow. And then, of course, Chuck Gulash, who we'll be introducing in a second, but he's the director of our Collaborative Safety Research Center. So with that introduction, I wanted to actually show a video that helps describe some of the things that we do here at Toyota Technical Center. That video is a snapshot of some of the things that we do at Toyota Technical Center. Obviously, we're not going to have a chance to show you all of that in the next day and a half, but we do look forward to sharing some of those items with you today and tomorrow. Let me begin just with a very brief review of Toyota Technical Center. As you all know, we got started in 1957 with the sale of the Toyota Pet Crown in Hollywood, California. Did not do too well with that vehicle. It was really in early 1970s that opened up the door for us to expand our sales in North America with the Corolla, the Carina, and the Celica. And this really launched our sales, and it was a result of the Clean Air Act that established the need for, well, it wasn't the Clean Air Act that established the need, but the need was established through the first fuel crisis. And I remember I was a junior at UCLA in California at that time when the first fuel crisis came about. I remember standing in line with my odd-numbered vehicle plate on an odd day to get gas, and wishing that I wasn't driving my Rambler, but it was driving a more fuel-efficient vehicle. But that really allowed us to expand here in North America and establish our sales and marketing operations. And along with that Clean Air Act, the establishment of the EPA here in Ann Arbor caused everybody to have vehicles certified. And we purchased a little garage here called the Hilbert's Garage in 1972. And the purpose of this was to prepare the cars so that we could take it to the EPA for the certification purposes and to adhere and comply to the labeling requirements. So that was our very humble beginning, but that was our first beginning for Toyota Technical Center. Meanwhile, we really started to expand our manufacturing footprint in North America from the mid-'80s. And of course, this is a result of the last 15 years of growth of manufacturing. The reason I say that is because we began first with sales and established a sales footprint. Then we began with manufacturing. And then the third component is the engineering design activity. And our goal from the very beginning was for Toyota vehicles to be engineered, manufactured, and sold in North America by North Americans for the North American customers. And we are now at that point where we have achieved that. And part of the third component was the establishment and the growth of the Toyota Technical Center. The Toyota Technical Center is part of our global R&D centers. Of course, our headquarters are in Toyota City, but we have R&D facilities globally in Europe, in Asia, Australia, and of course here in North America. And as far as our responsibilities here, there are really two pillars. The first one is vehicle development, and we'll be speaking more about this tomorrow, but primarily the upper body and the unit. The vehicle development aspect is the primary part of what we do here. But the second part is our advanced research. And later on today, we'll have Mr. Jigawa, who's our Vice President for the Toyota Research Institute of North America, speak a little bit about some of the advanced research that we conduct here. As far as our footprint, we have our main facilities here in Michigan. And we also have facilities in other parts of the country, in Arizona and California. And as far as our growth, this number is 1,061. I learned this morning that it has grown to 1,119 team members who are working at Toyota Technical Center. And what I'd like to point out here is that we have really done this over the last 18, 19 years of really growing the Toyota Technical Center. As you can see, back in 1992, about a third of our team members were from Japan. And they were here really to help train some of our first engineers that were hired to learn how we do the Toyota way of vehicle development. And as you can see, we've steadily grown that number of American engineers, and currently about 90% are Americans who are engineering and designing our vehicles, along with our Japan team members. Very quickly, this facility here, we have two main facilities here in southeast Michigan. This facility is what we call the Ann Arbor campus. It was our first larger campus. And then we also have another campus about 10 miles south of here called the York campus. I'll talk about that in just a second. But here, we are responsible for vehicle planning, vehicle design, vehicle evaluation, materials engineering, advanced research, prototype development, engine design evaluations, chassis design, and regulatory affairs, and also the Collaborative Safety Research Center. We have 12,000 acres of land and a 10-mile oval track, as well as a variety of surfaces in Whitman, Arizona, which is about 45 minutes northwest of Phoenix. And there we do a variety of brake, materials, driving, performance evaluations. And we also have facilities in Southern California, in Torrance and Gardena, where we're engaged in engine calibration, as well as California State emission certification and fuel cell activities. As I mentioned, we have another campus about 10 miles south of here. Tomorrow we'll be visiting that campus, and we purchased about 700 acres of land back in 2006 and opened up this facility in 2008. And at that facility, we have our engineering design activities, which you'll be seeing more tomorrow, as well as our safety test facility. We also are in the process of building a electromagnetic chamber. We have 8 of these in Japan already, and we, from the very beginning, several years ago, we plan to go ahead and build the first one outside of Japan, as this is a very important part of our research and vehicle development.